Droughts and floods are happening so often in some of the poorest parts of the world that crops can no longer grow there, says Martin Frick, director of the World Food Programme's Global Office. He told the BBC that these areas have reached a point where they have no harvests left because extreme weather has made the land unusable. As a result, parts of Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America now rely on humanitarian aid. Frick warned that if we don't stop land degradation worldwide, even richer countries will start having crop failures. The Global Environment Facility says 95% of the world's land could become degraded by 2050, and the UN says 40% is already degraded. When soil degrades, it loses the organic matter that makes it fertile, according to EU scientists. This means it can't support plant life well, reducing crop yields and its ability to absorb carbon from the atmosphere. Soil is the second largest carbon sink after the oceans and is key to fighting climate change. Frick explained that healthy, carbon-rich soils are essential for fixing climate change because they absorb a lot of carbon from the atmosphere. Land degradation can be caused by modern farming techniques and extreme weather, like prolonged droughts followed by heavy rains. Scientists say extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and severe due to climate change. While it's hard to link specific droughts to climate change, global warming has made some, like the recent one in East Africa, more likely. In Burundi, heavy rains and flooding have damaged 10% of farmland, making it unusable for the next harvest. A UN report in March found that cereal crops in Sudan's Darfur region were 78% below the average of the past 5 years because of civil war and drought. Flash floods in Afghanistan this year destroyed 24,000 hectares of already degraded land. As soil degrades and crops fail, global food supplies will be strained and migration from affected areas will increase, says Pravina Sridhar from Save Soil. She warned that this could lead to a world where survival is the only priority. Frick said he doesn't like doomsday scenarios but admitted the situation is very worrying. He suggested that local farming to rejuvenate the land could help avoid such a disaster. He noted that dependence on a few crops and a few exporting countries causes food shortages when those harvests are disrupted, as seen with the grain shortages in East Africa caused by the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Frick said that to address hunger and land degradation, the world's poorest should be encouraged to restore degraded land through regenerative practices funded by carbon credits schemes. He mentioned a project in Niger where local women built micro-dams to slow water movement, created basins with dung and straw, and planted trees. This transformed a desert area into productive agricultural land in 3 to 5 years without artificial irrigation.